GCSE. It's run by the exam board AQA, and the title is Food Preparation and Nutrition. So some of this will be similar to food that you've experienced at Key Stage 3. There'll be a topic about food, nutrition and health, which we have covered some of during this year and Year 7. There are some areas that will be quite different, which include food science and food provenance. There's also topics about food safety and food choice, which we've touched upon also in Key Stage 3. So I will talk to you about those different topic areas in a little bit more detail later on. But first of all, I just want to talk to you about why you might choose the course and how it might link into a future career in education. So there are lots of different reasons why people choose food preparation nutrition as an option. It might be that you are thinking of a career linked to food preparation or linked to nutrition. So it might be that you're wanting to go and work in the food industry. You might want to work in catering or hospitality and go down the route of becoming a chef or such like. It might be that you're interested in maybe working in food science and becoming a food microbiologist, or working in nutrition, perhaps. There are lots of other students that choose to take it because it links in really well with sports science and with obviously living a healthy, balanced diet and understanding the functions of foods and how they work in your body. And there are other students that choose to take it because it's something that they're interested in, and it's a practical based subject, which is something that they enjoy. And it's also a really good experience to build life skills as well. It's obviously really important to know how to prepare food that's going to be healthy and to allow you to achieve a balanced lifestyle as well. And lots of people take it to equip them with the skills for maybe when they go on to university to prepare food and look after themselves. Okay, so the course is assessed during Year 11. In Year 9 and Year 10, we build the knowledge and skills that you need for Year 11. When you come back at the start of Year 11, we will begin preparation for your non-exam assessments, and this is worth 50% of your overall grade. Now, your non-exam assessments, or NEAs, are split into two different tasks that make up that 50%. NEA 1 is worth 15%, and that is a food investigation. Now, this is like, it's basically like a food science investigation or experiment. What you need to do is to produce a report. So you're given a brief by the exam board, and this could be about looking at how certain ingredients work within a recipe, or what the functional or chemical properties of ingredients are. You research it, you carry out your scientific experiment and record your results. And then you evaluate and analyse what you found. So I'm just going to show you, this is a grade 9 example of an NEA 1 task. Now, this one was looking at the functional and chemical properties of ingredients to make short crust pastry. So you can see that the student would analyse the task, add in what they already know about the topic, and then carry out research into the topic. They'd then come up with a hypothesis or a prediction, what they think would happen in their investigation, and then carry out practical investigations. They would record the results, and you can carry out up to 3 investigations, and then write your conclusion and find out whether what you expected to happen did or if it differed. Okay. So that is NEA 1, that's worth 15%, the food science investigation. NEA 2 is a food preparation assessment. Now, this one is more of a chance for you to showcase your cooking and your food preparation skills. With this NEA, you are given a design brief, set by the exam board, and it's usually something along the lines of preparing dishes for either a certain dietary group, so it could be an age group or somebody with an allergy or an intolerance or a special dietary need. It could be producing food that is from another culture or country. So again, I'm just going to show you a grade 9 example of what this NEA looks like. So the portfolio that you produce is worth 35% of your final grade. You would need to plan, prepare and cook and present a range of dishes that meet the brief set by the exam board. This one was aimed at teenagers. So again, you'd analyse the task, you'd look at what it's asking you to do and add in your prior knowledge. And then you would go and you carry out research into the task. You'd then come up with a range of different dishes that you could possibly make and explain why they would fit the task of the design brief. You then go on and make a range of different dishes, usually around 4 different dishes that fit the brief, and evaluate them. You get people to test them, give you feedback. And then you would go on and you would plan to make a final 3 dishes based on your results from your trial dishes that you've made. And you need to write a time plan explaining exactly what you would do. You get a 3-hour time slot to make 3 dishes. So you prepare and present 3 dishes. You would then evaluate them, again, get people's feedback. You would look at the nutritional value of the dishes and how much they cost to make. Okay, so that one is NEA 2. These are some examples of dishes that students have made previously. So the bottom 2 we're looking at Japanese cuisine. And this one here was looking at food, again, aimed at teenagers and their nutritional needs. So to break it down in a little bit more detail, you will be looking at developing your food preparation skills, so general skills, knife skills, equipment. You will learn how to prepare and cook a range of different foods, mainly savoury. Do bear in mind you won't be making cakes every week and taking them home. You'll learn how to do things like fillet and de-skin and debone fish. You'll learn how to portion chicken and prepare meats. You'll learn how to make doughs, so we make homemade pastas, different stuffed pastas. We make different breads and types of doughs, pastries, etc. Tenderising and marinating meats and protein alternatives, and looking at how different raising agents and setting gels, etc. In cooking as well. You'll learn how to make sauces from scratch, and you'll develop a real accuracy and precision in your cooking and preparation skills. Like I say, we'll look at food, nutrition and health in a lot more depth than you have done in Year 8. Food science, which is the new one, you'll look at how and why food is cooked and what happens when ingredients are cooked, chemical and structural changes, and what jobs they do within a recipe. Food safety, again, we've touched upon, but you'll do in a lot more detail, looking at contamination, food poisoning, food safety. Food choice, why people choose different foods. We'll look at and explore British cuisine and international cuisine, foods from around the world. Sensory evaluation, so testing, tasting, evaluating foods, and looking at how food is labelled and marketed. And then the final topic is food provenance, which basically means where your food comes from, how it's grown, how it's reared, and how it's processed. Okay, so I hope that helps you with your decision making. If you need any information other than that, then send me an email or just catch me in school. I'll be happy to help, and I look forward to seeing some of you in Year 9. Good luck with your options.